Welcome back to the WXCO Morning Report on 98.9 WXCO. Online at WXCO.FM, mobile devices, and Alexa by searching WXCO, and on the Civic Media app, part of Mornings with Pat Kreitlow. Ian Walsh and myself join you at 22 and 52 after the hours in both the 7 and 8 o'clock hours. Stepping away from Pat over in the Chippewa Falls area, talking about things and people that are here in the central Wisconsin area. Right now, 60 degrees here in downtown Wausau. We are located right in downtown Wausau at the corner of Washington Street and North 3rd Street downtown. And we're going to have a specific date coming up, but coming up in just over a month. I can't say what the exact date is quite at this point. We're down to 2 choices.
Okay.
But coming up in early to mid-September, we are going to have an open house here in our studios.
Oh,
A chance for folks to stop on by, take a look around. We'll have some food and drinks and answer questions and just open our doors to folks here in downtown Wausau to be able to have them pop on in, say hello, have us say hello to them, and meet our neighbors and meet folks here in downtown Wausau. So
that sounds like a really fun event.
Yeah, we will have a date lined up here very, very soon, but it's going to happen in just over a month's time. So hopefully you'll be able to come on by and say hello and take a little snack on us and take a look around. We are proud of our location here in downtown Wausau. So definitely something that we would love to have you be part of. So that is something to keep an eye on.
Very cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Last night, former Vice President Kamala Harris was on Stephen Colbert's show.
Yay, Kamala.
On The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. This week, the former vice president announced that she would not be a candidate for governor of California. She had been talked about as a potential candidate because the current governor of California, Gavin Newsom, is term limited. He cannot run for re-election in 2026. So the thought was that if Kamala Harris decided to get into the race, that she would be by far the top Democrat to run for that seat.
Okay.
But she said that she would not. And it was a very interesting discussion last night on Colbert's show. Of course, Stephen Colbert recently got word that CBS was going to be ending his show next May. And talking to the former vice president, Colbert asked basically why she was not going to be running for California governor. And it was a very interesting response, a very, I think, strong response in the sense that you don't want to hear this, but at the same time, sometimes you do have to hear it.
What did she say?
She said, for now, I don't want to go back into the system. I think it's broken. And that's a hard statement. And Colbert was actually taken quite aback by it. He said, to hear you say that it's broken, to hear you say that our systems aren't strong enough is harrowing. And she had said, there are many good people in the public sector. She said she always believed that as fragile as our democracy is, our systems would be strong enough to defend our most fundamental principles. But amid President Donald Trump's second term, she said, I think right now that they're not as strong as they need to be. And I just don't want to, for now, I don't want to go back into the system. I want to travel the country. I want to listen to people. I want to talk to people. And I don't want it to be transactional where I'm asking for their vote. And that's actually a good thing because often
she makes some really good points.
When you go around asking for votes, then you're instead of going out there and trying to find out what the people truly are thinking, you're trying to talk to people and to get them to vote for you.
Yeah.
And it's not to say that when candidates go out and talk to folks, they're not listening and taking it in. But at the same time, there's always that sense that, hey, you're looking for something, not just looking to hear my voice. If you're a citizen talking to somebody like the former vice president. She did, after Colbert had said, to say it's broken is harrowing, she said, but it's also evident, isn't it? A hard truth. And then she clarified, it doesn't mean that we give up. She said, I'm always going to be part of the fight. That is not going to change. She has a new book out titled 107 Days, which she described as a behind-the-scenes tell-all about her 2024 bid for president, the shortest ever run for the White House after former President Biden abandoned his re-election campaign. So it might be an interesting read. So if you missed Kamala Harris last night, you can see it on the Late Show with Stephen Colbert's YouTube channel as well. Time for our number for the day.
Yeah, hopefully I can avoid the gutter ball.
The big goose egg. Yeah. 0 for 4 this week. So it's time for a little pride here. It's time to get it right because it's for pride. You can't get a passing grade, but you can get some pride here by getting it right. And I know you're into the comic characters and the superheroes. So today's topic is Spider-Man.
Nice.
And on this date, August the 1st, it's Spider-Man's birthday.
Aww.
He was introduced in Marvel Comics issue number 15. What year was Spider-Man introduced? 1962, 1972, 1982.
I'm going to say 1972. 72 is my final answer. 1972.
Spider-Man was introduced on August the 1st of 1962.
Oh, man. What was the first time for everything?
You may as well go completely zeros because you weren't going to get a passing grade. This way you start anew on Monday.
Yep.
By the way,
next week do it over.
By the way, it's also a birthday for WXCO. It was 3 years ago today that Civic Media took charge of WXCO. So August the 1st of 2022, Civic Media took over WXCO. Matt and Air on air coming up next. Have a great weekend, everyone.